I'm Sarah Borkson-Keto here in San Francisco for REITworld 2018, NAREIT's annual conference. I'm joined today by Ric Campo, Chairman and CEO of Camden Property Trust. Welcome, Ric.
Well, thanks.
So Camden recently celebrated its 25th anniversary as a publicly traded company, and you've been CEO throughout that time. Is the company in a place that you could have envisioned back in 1993?
Wow, it's an interesting question, because back in 1993, it was sort of the birth of the new REIT era, you know, when you think about it. And I think we were the third multifamily company to go public, and I don't think any of us in 1993 had a clue what the business was going to be like 25 years later. And it's been just amazing. It's been an amazing ride. A couple of reasons. One, we started out at $200 million, and now we're $11 billion. The industry has grown so much and become such an important part of the, the stock market and of investors' portfolios to be able to create, great returns for their shareholders and for their customers. But from Camden's perspective, I would say that we really didn't have a clue that we'd be at this point. But on the other hand, we really wanted to grow a great company, and as a result of the REIT structure and as a result of what NAREIT has done to support REITs over the years, we've been able to grow a great business. Probably one of the most sort of memorable things and things that I'm most proud of is being named for the last 11 years straight on the Fortune 100 Best Companies to Work For list. So we were able to build a company that's lasting and that is amazing, and the employees just love to work there, and our customers love to live at our properties, and our shareholders have had great returns over the last 25 years. So it's been a great great journey to get to, but I'm not sure in 1993 I knew I was really going to get to this point.
Right. And what are some of the tailwinds you're seeing behind multifamily housing demand?
Well, the good news about multi-housing is that you can't disintermediate it on the internet. Amazon cannot displace a place to sleep, a place to shower. Maybe they can someplace to eat, and they can bring us food. But multifamily and housing in general is one of the sort of basic needs that you need. And so we really love that part of the business. So what's happening in multifamily today is that more millennials are getting jobs. Obviously, great job growth creates the ability for household formations, and we're seeing an acceleration of job growth, obviously, this year compared to last year. And supply, on the other hand, has sort of peaked and sort of stable at this level. So we have sort of good supply and demand balances, with decent demand coming in from millennials and people that are still living at home with their parents, wanting to get a better job and be able to afford an apartment. So it's actually been actually a pretty good business. Most companies this year have had to increase their guidance because they started out sort of tepid, if you will. And most of the data providers believe 2019 is going to be maybe better than 2018 because of these sort of demand drivers that are going on right now.
And how does that impact the development pipeline for 2019?
Well, early on, probably in 2016-17, we started taking our development pipeline back a little bit because we were sort of late cycle and sort of saw the supply kind of peaking in our markets. So we've been able to keep a decent pipeline, but it's definitely been lower than it has been. We have about $1 billion under development at this point, and I guess if hindsight was 20/20, I'd rather have a couple billion instead of $1 billion. But $1 billion of development for Camden does provide us internal growth and the ability to look out on the horizon and see those lease-ups coming on. So on the one hand, development is still a really good business because you can make a decent return over acquisition market. And I would rather have a little bit more development now. And so we're scouring our land portfolios and trying to move the development pipeline forward a little bit.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Ric.
Absolutely.
And for more from REITworld 2018, be sure to visit REIT.com.